Welcome back to WMAC Now with your host, Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a fight announcement. And this one is a doozy. Erin Cold Blooded Blanchfield and Meatball Molly McCann are going to meet in a flyweight contest at UFC 281, Adesanya versus Pereira, on November 12th. This one goes down at the famed Madison Square Garden in New York City, New York. This is an exciting one. I was not expecting this. And you know what? This is going to be great for the fan bases of both of these fighters because Blanchfield is from New York. And for McCann, uh, you know, fans are going to be able to travel to the U.S., to New York from England. It's going to be a lot less cheaper than, say, going to Vegas or somewhere else. So this is a fun one. They are both ranked. Blanchfield is currently number 13. McCann just got added about a week ago at number 15 in the UFC flyweight rankings. So this is going to be a good one. Should make for a fun fight. And this is the biggest test of McCann's UFC career so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats on this one. So cold-blooded Erin Blanchfield coming in at 9-1. Meatball Molly coming in at 13-4. Now Blanchfield, she hasn't lost since her lone loss was to Tracy Cortez, and that was around 3 years ago at least. Undefeated in the UFC with 3 fights. Defeated Sarah Alpar, Miranda Maverick, and then most recently, submitted J.J. Aldrich via standing guillotine. That was about 2 months ago. McCann, after not doing so great in the UFC, is on a 3-fight winning streak, defeating Jiyeon Kim, Luana Carolina, and then Hannah Goldie, all within the last year. The Goldie fight came just over 2 weeks ago. So quick turnaround for McCann. McCann is the elder fighter, 32-23. Blanchfield's one of the youngest fighters currently on the roster. They stand the same height, 5 feet 4 inches, 163 centimeters. Looks like Blanchfield's going to have a nice reach advantage. 68 inches, 173 centimeters to 62 inches, 157 centimeters. All right, so those are your stats. So, I got to be honest here. This matchup surprised me. I did not expect the UFC to actually give McCann a good test right now. She is riding a hype train. And granted, part of that is due to her being best buds with Patty Pimblett. But yeah, she is riding a good hype train. The English fans have been going crazy over her. And she's been getting a lot of hype online and everything. But you look at who she's winning over. It's fighters with like losing records in the UFC. So, I mean, I like Jiyeon Kim. I'm a fan of hers, but right now her record is not so good in the UFC. Luana Carolina, I think, barely had a winning record. In the UFC. And then beating Hannah Goldie, who was 1-2 and was moving up in weight. And was a very stylistically favorable matchup for McCann. So I figured that the UFC was going to keep, just feeding McCann the cans. Honestly, I did not expect them to actually give her a step up in the rankings as soon as she gets ranked. I'm very shocked here. And the reason that this is such a big test is because unlike her last 3 opponents, Blanchfield is going to try to take her down. And if she gets McCann down, and I believe that she certainly can, if Blanchfield gets McCann down, it's lights out for McCann. Blanchfield is a much better fighter on the ground than McCann. Now, McCann has improved her stand-up a lot. She's not just a brawler, although mostly does brawl. Blanchfield has worked on her ground game, her stand-up a lot since beginning as a fighter when she was almost basically just a grappler. And, so she has worked on her stand-up a lot. She has improved. She even has, a knockout over Victoria Leonardo that was on the feet. Blanchfield's going to have to be careful here, though. She does have the reach, but I think she's going to want to get in close on McCann. She's going to need to get in close, get to the clinch maybe, and get those takedowns. But she's going to have to, ride a storm, as it were, to get inside like that. Because she gets close, McCann's just going to start teeing off and just start throwing hands like crazy. So Blanchfield has to be careful when she's going to get inside. Or she might just try to shoot from the outside, but from what I remember of Blanchfield, she gets a lot of her takedowns from the clinch or from inside the pocket already. So, don't want to do a deep dive on this fight just yet because it just got announced today. Very exciting fight, though. Not going to pick a winner just yet, but all I will say is go Blanchfield. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the fight in the comments down below. If you liked the video, please give it a like, share it as well. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to Wmma Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.